What's up, guys? This is King Daddy DMAC, and I desperately need your guys' help. As you may or may not know, coming up next month in July, I'm going to be having an Xbox 360 Minecraft live tournament, which I think will be freaking amazing. I don't think it's been done anywhere else before. And part of the challenge in doing this is coming up with good, balanced, and fun rules for the event. So let me first go through a little bit of what I've come up with that I think will be very fun, and then I'll tell you what I need help from you guys. First off, as I said, it is on the Xbox 360. It will be live, so it will be split screen, and it's going to be 20 minutes per round. And this is one thing I'd like to have you guys comment about. What do you think about the time? There's obviously going to be a lot of people there, and there's not going to be enough systems to support all of the people. So trying to find a good time limit per round so that people aren't waiting too long and the tournament doesn't last a month. Finding a good number. Obviously, the lower amount of time is better, but it's hard to get a lot done in Minecraft in a short amount of time. 20 minutes was kind of the goal that we're aiming for, but I need to know if you guys think that this is a long enough time, or if it's too long. Each map is going to be, each round will be on a fresh new generated world, so everything's a fresh start each time that you play in each round. And it's going to be person versus person enabled, so you can kill any of your opponents at any point. We haven't decided yet. I was thinking of just doing it straight from the start. If you wanted to try and start killing people, you could. Um, but there'd be on the systems you can do split screen up to 4 people, and of course you need at least 2 people in order to play head to head. So it would be 2 to 4 people in each round on each system on each map. Now the score, how the score is going to work. It's not going to matter if you kill anybody or if anyone kills you. You can regenerate. You can respawn after dying as many times as you can within that time period, but the score is going to be solely based off of your inventory of the items and blocks. So each item and block, some will have a 0 points, and some will have a higher score. And based on that, at the end of the time limit of 20 minutes, whoever has the highest scored inventory is the winner. Of course, there will be brackets and so forth, and we'll go into the end. That I don't want to talk too much about in this episode. But anyway, this is where I was running into problems. Finding balanced score system for all the blocks and items, as well as what items I should include and what I should not include. Now, to start off with, I thought that having a unique item thing for your inventory, so for every unique item that you have, you'd get some type of points, whether it be, let's say, 1 point for every unique item. So if you had wooden planks in your inventory, for that one spot, you would get a unique item score of 1 for that, and then dirt 1, wool 1, half slab 1, and going up. But if you had 2 of the same, like that, 2 different spots of half slabs, you'd still only get 1 point because it's only a unique item once. Then, in addition to that, of course, I want to have the ores of iron, gold, diamond, and then redstone and lapis for sure I want to include. So all these ores for sure, and then redstone dust and glowstone dust I wanted to include. Now, I haven't decided yet, and I want to hear again what you guys think. We could include clay or bricks or clay blocks or the blocks of brick, and so on. We could include glowstone blocks. We could include things like, for instance, with redstone, if you made a redstone torch, you would get a unique item bonus of 1, but we could make that, 1 plus, 2 or something if redstone was considered 1, and so forth. So we could have it where if you build something additional, you wouldn't lose out from building it, but you'd actually get some type of bonus score. We could also do that same idea with all the different blocks. You can make diamond blocks, gold blocks, iron blocks, lapis blocks, and have something where, for instance, if iron was considered 1 point per ingot, we could make a bonus of, you need 9 to get an iron block, could maybe make that like 10 instead, so you get an extra point, something like that. So we have all these. Now, glowstone blocks we could include, brick and clay blocks we could include, obsidian we could include, jack-o'-lanterns, and pumpkins we could include. We could include, what are these called? Bookshelves. So, and again, remember, Xbox 360 version, I believe, is based off of beta 1.8 on the PC. So, don't have as many things to choose from. But I want to know what you guys think, what blocks we should include, and of those, what the score should be to be balanced. So here's where the ores and similar items. Now, of course, mob loot drops. We have all the friendly mobs drops, as well as the hostile mob drops. And of course, zombies drop feathers in 1.8, as well as the chickens. So we'll probably have a little bit higher score for the hostile mob drops over the friendly ones. But then there's also things like, for instance, pork chops. You cannot stack them. So should that give that a higher point score since you're potentially losing out on other things, or should it get no score at all since you need, you're going to want food and so forth? So putting in a point system for this, we could make it so that wool has nothing, or we could make it that normal wool has a point of 1, but colored wool has 2 points, or something like that. And then the same with TNT. Should I include that or should I not include it? You need 5 gunpowder to make 1 TNT block. Maybe we should make it, this would say a gunpowder was worth 2 points each, so a total of 10 if you had 5 gunpowders. But then if you made it into a TNT, maybe we should make that 11 or make it 15 or something like that. So let me know what you think. Then of course food. These are all the different foods that we have in the game. These are all extremely rare. I'm not even sure if apples and golden apples are in it, but I think you can find them in dungeon chests, as well as cookies. But then of course you have cake. We could include cake and have some type of bonus for that, which you need a whole lot of materials for. Make that, a pretty high scoring thing. Cooked pork chops, mushroom stew, bread, raw fish, and cooked fish. Then I had other things, craftable items. So should we include some type of bonus score for certain crafted items, and then non-stackable items? Again, in your strategy, non-stackable items are not that attractive because it takes up a full spot in your inventory, and you can only have 1 in that spot. So I was thinking that should probably, if we include non-stackable items, should have some type of higher score. So like for instance, since a food is not stackable in this, should that have some type of higher score than something that's stackable? Same with, say, a minecart or doors. Normally I wouldn't say let's include doors, but doors, boats, buckets, signs, all these are non-stackable items. So should we give some type of higher score for having that? And of course anything you had would get a unique item score bonus of 1. But then, a bow that uses string. So should that be, you need 3 string to make a bow. Should we make that 4, a bonus of 4 or something like that, plus the unique item bonus? The same with beds need wool and paintings need wool. I believe that's wool. It's either wool or string. And so forth. So all these items here are things that you can craft and are either non-stackable or use, rare items. So should I include those, and how should we do the point score? Now, another neat thing I wanted to point out, in the Xbox version, everyone does start out with a map in their inventory. And on that map, you're able to see where all the other players are, and we will have that enabled. So another strategy, being that it's person versus person, you could, instead of mining for stuff, go out and just hunt down the other players, try and kill them and steal their inventory. So again, that's another strategy you could use, but there's the whole risk versus reward. If you go and you kill someone and get a bunch of stuff, then at that point you may want to try and avoid people. And then the person you killed, of course, they have little to risk, so they're going to go out and try and kill other people, versus starting fresh. So all different little neat factors in there. But should we include these other items, and if we do, how should the points be? The same with armor, weapons, and tools. There's the positive aspect of that. If you have the armor, it's harder to be killed. Should we give points to that or should we not? Now, at the same time, they're non-stackable items, so that makes them a little less attractive. Should we give some type of points for them or not? So, all things to take into consideration. And then, of course, all the rare items, which I believe can only be found in dungeons and dungeon chests. Should we include them, and what would be fair to count them as for a score? So anyway, guys, I really would like to wrap up the score system by the end of the week. So if you could help me out and do a little testing or thinking, help me figure out what would make it as balanced as possible. I'm going to be, of course, this whole week do a lot of testing on Xbox Live with friends and figuring out what can we do to make it more balanced, and put some videos up of that. And if you guys make videos or able to record, if you'd like to attach any of your videos, comments, questions, input about this, if you want to attach it to the video as a video comment, that's definitely cool as well. I appreciate it. But the tournament will be going on July, I believe, 21st, Saturday, in Morristown, New Jersey. But we'll have more updates about it. Thank you so much for all of you that can help out. I definitely want to hear what you all have to say. And yeah, we'll see what progress can be made. Peace out.